Well, I think when I first started, it was kind of embarrassing because when I went to my school, I was basically 14, and I was in the youngest class with the 10, 11, 12-year-olds. So I definitely was really embarrassed, and I just felt like everybody was judging me. But after a while, it's not about anyone else, it's about yourself and what you want to work towards. So I kind of just had to forget about all of that, and now it's just, I don't really mind what other people think as long as I'm happy with what I'm doing and fulfilled. I think that's actually the most important thing. While it's really important for technique and to maintain your technique every day taking classes, I don't think you truly become a dancer unless you're an actor, because then you're kind of just like an acrobat or just doing some steps. But I think a dancer also has to be an artist, and to be an artist you have to just like feel the choreography, and you have to act, because if the audience doesn't feel anything, it's not ballet. I think it's definitely very good. They give really good benefits, and they have a really good union. But also, I find that they really promote their own people. So from Royal Ballet School, they get put into the productions at very young ages. They do The Mice and Nutcracker, and they, growing up, they do a lot of stuff with the company. So I definitely think that it's a really good industry to be British. I don't think I've ever felt that I have reached my technical ability, because there's always so much to work on. I mean, some days I'll have a really good class and I'll be really proud of myself for getting to where it is. But with your body, it never stays the same. So one day you'll have a good class, one day you'll have a bad class, and even though your body's always changing, you still have to keep pushing. And with ballet, nobody is ever perfect. It can always be better. You can always be more turned out. You can always have your legs higher. You can turn faster. So technique is just, it's a hard thing, and I don't think I'll ever master it. It was my first major competition, and I was doing a turning diagonal, and the floor was really slippery. And I went to go do a turn, and I kind of slipped while I was turning, and I didn't fall, but I kind of got so just dazed I couldn't even do the rest of the diagonal. And it really taught me a lesson, because it was my first competition, so I couldn't do anything. But from then on, if something happened, I just keep going, and I just had to forget about it. I'm not a super religious person, but I always pray before I go on stage, and I always definitely have to make sure my ribbons are in, because I always, no matter how many times I check, I think that they're coming out. But I always pray just that I can do the best that I can, and just go out and enjoy it. I just think the best advice anyone can give is just to push yourself, because nobody else is there to push you. Most dancers, I mean, we do have amazing teachers, but you make yourself, or you break yourself. And you have to work smart. You don't want to push yourself when you're injured, because, it can just end your career then. And also just never give up, because ballet can be very, very difficult, and you can feel terrible, but in the end, if you keep pushing, it's really worth it.